I know you're clicking on this video here and thinking, wow, not a Satellarknight deck profile? What gives? I know I don't have a guest host with me or a guest appearance. This must be a mistake. Surely it is not. I am profiling, just like I promised, a new deck profile. The future of 2024 is in our hands, guys, and I am presenting you the new version of the Utopia deck profile like you've never seen before. Earlier in my video, I did present to you a version of this deck, and I said it's not finalized. So here's the latest and the greatest version. As always, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this variant of the Utopia deck, as well as what variant are you playing. And don't forget to leave a like and share with your homies. The more views I get, the more subs I get, the more content like this I continue to make for you guys. So without further ado, let's jump into this amazing deck profile. I have a feeling you guys are really gonna like this, and hopefully my version will take Utopia back into that tier 2 conversation. So as always, don't forget, deck profile first, followed by test hands if this video gets maybe 20 likes. I don't know, shooting it out there. Okay, so here we go. We are playing the primary cards, guys. The primary card of the deck, the MVP of the deck, is the Ascended Sage. This card, upon can special summon itself freely if I control no cards. So usually a great way to start out. And this is the key piece in getting your combos going, because when it is Exceed summoned into a Utopia monster, it gains an additional effect of adding that hyper rank up spell card that you so desperately need. So 3 of is mandatory. We are not running the what's the other sage? Ascended? No, Utopic Sage. Whatever the other sage is, we are not running that one because we are not running the bricks in the deck. Speaking of bricks in the deck, no, I'm kidding. We're trying to limit that. We are running triple Astral Karibo, guys. I know this might cut down to 2, but as of now, 3 is good. You can see the pattern here why we would run this card. It's pretty strong on its own. When the pawn summon, you can pick a number card in your extra deck and then pick a level. So this can be a level 8, a rank, or a level 4. So I don't want to spoil too much without getting into the extra deck, but those are the 2 options that we are running in here. And upon summon of an XC monster, if this guy is used as a material, the XC monster cannot be destroyed by your opponent card effects. So pretty handy, guys, when you're trying to dodge destruction. We are running triple copies of Astraltopia. This card is absolutely amazing. This card special summons itself if there's an XC monster on the field, yours or your opponent's. And upon summon, you get to pitch a card from your hand or send it from the field, and then search for a XC, Onomod, Zexal, or number spell trap from your deck to your hand. We are, as you notice, we are not running the do and the ga engine. I feel like that version of the deck lacks follow-up, which this deck covers pretty well, and I'll get into that later. So for the last level 4s, we are running triple Sakitamas because why not? This is an extra normal summon. It searches itself, and does it search itself? No, this one doesn't. That's the other one. But anyway, it's a free normal summon. So that's what this deck was lacking before, is extra level 4, and I think this is a better play than the counterpart of Ascended Sage. So that's it for the level 4s, guys. We are going to move on to the spice of the deck, and that is obviously the Imseti, the Horus package, which we run 3 Imsetis. We have 1 Dumatev, sorry, and then 1 Happy. We are not running the 4th one. Basically, I don't think there's a need for that, but this is the standard. And the reason why we run this, because not only that does Utopia have access to rank 8s as well as rank 4s, but because on their own they're just so strong, and they give you that follow-up, which what this deck was lacking. I'll show you that more in the combo video coming up next. For the hand traps, we are running triple Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is very good hand trap, still very strong in this format. These are 3 ghost bells, guys. I'm not running Droll right now, but obviously Droll is great in the format. You can run it if you want. I would run it too if I had an extra copy, but I unfortunately don't. So this can be subbed out for Droll or Ghost Bell. Both are very good this format. So that's it for the monster lineup, guys. We're gonna go to the spell cards and the trap cards. We have running double Zexal Construction. This is to send Utopia at double or nothing from your hand back into the deck, so Utopia double can be live again. Those of you that played the deck know that very well, that you don't want to see double or nothing in your hand. It also searches for that Ascended Sage to get your combo going, or a rank up magic spell, which is going to be very important. For the rank up spells, we are running one hyper rank up. That one you guys are aware of. What you guys are not aware of is the Phantom Knight's rank up magic launcher. And you are asking, why am I running this card? Because this deck has many win conditions now. It's not only big bodies and then hope for a win. Now it has follow up, and now it has a what I like to do is tapping out your opponent without letting them play. So that's the rank ups, and then I'll show you guys what they do in the future. With one double or nothing, don't want to see this card, although it going second, it is a game winner, as that famous Utopia player did back in the day that just swung for game with by negating. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into detail. It's basically double or nothing enables your Utopia number 39 to go for 10k damage. 10k attack, which is usually game. And then 1 XC change tactics. This card is broken. Maybe bump this up to 2. Not once per turn. You just pay 500 life. Every time you XC summon the Utopia monster, you draw a card. You can summon a Utopia monster, basically XC summon it, like 4 times in 1 turn. So this is a +4. Oh my god, it's just so busted. Double King Sark, 3 is too much. You don't really need it. Great card. Let's see. Let's get into our double triple tactics talent. Usually good for hand rip or take control, but this is an XC focused deck. I'm not running any links in here or any synchros, so usually you're ripping a card from your opponent's hand or plussing. It depends what your situation in. Crossout Designator is going to see play in this deck. You might want to bump this up to 3, but 2 is a good start for me, just because hand traps are everywhere in this format, and Crossout will get rid of Droll, will get rid of Ash, and even Imperm, which I do run in this deck. Triple Imperm, god, I miss this card so much. Such a broken card, but I can't play it in my Teller Knights. Obvious reasons, because of the super heavy engine, but this in here, it's live and it's well. So, and then 1 numbers protection. This is an Omni Negate that can be searched and it can be recycled once an XC monster leaves your field by opponent's card effect. So that's it for the main deck, guys. Total of 40 cards. Let's jump into the extra deck so I can show you more of the spice. For the level 4s, this is a numbers deck, okay? So you're going to see a lot of numbers. Number 39, Utopia Double. This is the MVP of the deck. This is what enables your combos. You want to protect this guy at all costs, which is a lot. You know, it's hopefully your opponent doesn't know what this card does, so they don't really interact with it. Basically, during either player's turn, you can detach a material and overlay a different Utopia monster on top of this. That goes all the way from a regular Utopia to all the way to our boss monster, which is a rank 12, I believe, Utopia. So the next Utopia will be your number 39, the Utopia, regular Utopia. I like the quarter century, obviously, but I do want to see that transcript version of it, which is about $90 right now on eBay, but I might get into it. Utopia Prime is between this one or the Chaos variant of this, but I think this one has its own like effect, which I think you pay if you have like and leave 10 life points or 100 life points or something. You destroy monsters, special summon monsters on the field, and if you do, banish them. So pretty nutty effect, pretty handy. So basically you're gonna go this, and this. And then you're gonna go into I'm not gonna get into the combos, never mind, disregard that. No combo discussion right now. This video will be too long if I did. Ascended Sage, this guy is not only a special summon from the deck into your Utopic Sage that special summons Ascended Sage. It is also a protection for your light Utopia monsters, so pretty good card. If you can't go into it, I highly suggest it. The boss monster of all the Utopias, the final one, is the Dragonar. Not once per turn, you can detach 2 materials from this card, special summon any number monster from your extra deck onto the field. This is such a busted card, and then you're locked into the XC monsters for the rest of the turn, which is, we don't care about that because that's all we run over here. Yeah, from the extra deck. Not only that, but then every time when opponent's monster declares an attack, you can change that monster's attack to 0. And I think that's a once per turn. Yeah, once per turn effect, but it's still broken nonetheless. So, wow. I mean, I'm excited to test this out, guys. I'm excited to take this deck to the locals and see how it does. And if it does well enough, maybe I can take it to the YCS. The final rank 4 monsters is we got Baguska, which can be easily a dweller, but Baguska works well. And then during the opponent's turn especially, you can bring this guy out to shut down whatever they're trying to do. And then Exciton Knight for board wipe. Again, this can be subbed out for dweller as well, okay? So that's it for that. And then to the big boys, to the rank 8s, which their own numbers, so we have access to them aside from making it with what do you call it, with the Horus engine. Okay, so we have the number 1 Infection Buzz King. This card does a lot. Okay, so this card, during each standby phase, I can attach a card from my opponent's graveyard to this card as a material. And what else does it do? I think if this card is XC summoned, look at your opponent's extra deck and send card from their, man, this card is busted. And then it's a target pop, I believe. It's a target pop. And inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of the attack of the monster. And it's a time card. It does a lot. It does a lot. I haven't brought this out yet, but I know it does a lot, okay? So, let's move on to our Hope Harbinger. This is a spell negate. This is a destruction protection. I mean, not really protection, but when it's destroyed, it's a spell negate and take, which is pretty great. I mean, and then that doesn't require material, but then you can detach a material from this card and let's see, and you change the attack to this guy, so it's a 3k, so it forces you to attack him, and then a target a face, and if this face-up monster you control is destroyed by battle card effect, if a face-up, sorry, not this one, you can target a face-up XC monster you control, it gains attack to the one of those destroyed monsters' original attack. Just too much. And what's the best part about this, of all this stuff that I'm showing you, it's not even the win condition of the deck. It has different routes that you can take. Number 90, Galaxy Lord. This guy you usually bring out with your Horus engine and say goodbye to their Nib, because now they can't play Nib. And if that's not, it's basically a monster effect negation. That's all this guy is good for. And then you have the number 23. This is Omni Negate. Doesn't get enough credit because of it negates actually its negate is mandatory, so it's not like an optional thing. So you want to make sure you bring this guy during your opponent's turn, or else you risk the chance of negating your own monster's effects. So that's it for those monsters. And now this is the package that I'm running. Let's bring out Zeus in there. Zeus is mandatory. It'd be weird if I wasn't running this guy. So for the spice that I'm running is remember that hyper rank up spell? Not the original, the dark one. So what you do is you bring out Big Eye. Okay, you bring out Big Eye during your opponent's turn, and then you chain the spell card. Because Big Eye was brought out of the deck because it's a number monster by Dragonar, it does not have a material attached to it. You activate the spell card, and then you transform this guy into a rank higher, which happens to be Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is a funny card, guys. If you're not aware what it does, basically it tells your opponent you can't play. Just like Talonmai's, except deadlier because it's actually 3500 attack beater. It also prevents your opponent from setting any spell or trap cards, because the moment you do, during the end phase, you can destroy them all. And if somehow I get back to you again during your turn, you can go ahead and slap Deuce King Machinex on top and have a monster negate take times 2 or 3. Yeah, so this is something that I've been testing out. It's pretty busted, guys. I am really excited to test this out and see my opponent's faces the moment they realize that they are so helpless. But yeah, so that's the current state of the Utopia deck. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this deck profile. As always, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I will be doing test hands as well as sneak peek that's coming up this Saturday. I think I should do a live stream. Yeah, I think I'll do a live stream, and I'll share it with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy some crazy openings and then some deck profiles along the way. Anyway, that's it. Satellar Knight is out. Have a good one, guys.